Jules Mo 1. He said, or he or she said, I know I'm just joining, but Shawn was great on saying it could be a draw. You definitely have to take the belt, not leave it to the cards, especially in Vegas. And that was the other thing too. Looking at, I know we running on time. I got you, but Vegas, you just coming off of this
bullshit,
this BS.
I got you.
And then so like they're under, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're under a magnifying glass. Yeah, they're under a magnifying glass. You know what I mean? And they just could not afford to get this wrong. And it's like, even if they got it right, I do believe that at the end of the day, yes, they got it right. I don't even think it was a draw. I think it was going one way or the other, and I think that they got it right. But at the
fight of the year, hell of a fight.
Yeah,
hell of a fight.
Was the energy in your house? The energy was.
It was live. We was having a great time. You missed it.
I know.
You should have had the cameras here set up. We could have been doing it like this.
I tried to get you. To do something. I didn't want to do nothing.
A hell of a fight. Let's talk about that. And you can't blame Devin Haney for what the judges did. It is what it is. He fought his fight. Lomachenko showed up. Like some people thought he wasn't gonna show up.
Yeah,
it was a hell of a fight, man.
I think the other thing too,
at the end of the day, guys, look past the cards, everything. If you just scratch all that, it was a hell of a fight.
And I'm gonna try to make this as realistic as I can for anyone who did feel that Loma won the fight. If you're a Loma fan, if you respect Loma. You see him now. I'm sure we all kind of think that he's coming up to his last days, his last fights in boxing, and all these different things. And then you see this big push in the weigh-in that just was unnecessary, uncalled for, and the list goes on. I think between the weigh-in and fight night, if you weren't expecting Loma to win this fight, or if you were rooting for Haney, I think a lot of people they abandoned that Haney ship and they jumped on the Loma ship because of that interaction at the weigh-in.
Yeah,
I think he lost fans with that because of it was just unnecessary. And then furthermore, who you're doing it to, it just didn't make sense. And so I'm saying all that to say that when this fight, when they're clearly close rounds, even rounds. I mean, I had the first round 10-10. They're all. I had a majority of the fight.
Haney got
you don't
want
to see my scorecard. Majority of my fight was
10-10 rounds? That's
10-10.
crazy, y'all.
10-10.
Y'all never want Shawn to. You'll be like, hey, we need another round. The fight ain't over.
No, I'm lying. But there were a lot of close rounds.
Yeah.
Based on you had to remove your sentimental feelings for one fighter or the other. And think if you're able to do that again, if you ignore the CompuBox numbers, I don't think that they were completely accurate, but those numbers tell a different story. They would tell us that Loma won the fight. If you're a Loma fan, or if you didn't like what happened in that weigh-in, and then all of a sudden you find yourself rooting for Loma, that's kind of how it was for me.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, Haney's gonna win.
I looked at Shawn's face after the push, and it said a lot.
Yeah, I thought Haney was gonna win. I thought that he was gonna handle it. He came to the ring with a different game plan than I expected. But after that push, I was like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm over this script. I'm over knowing what you're gonna do before you do it.
You think it's all been fed to him.
Yeah.
That's what the thing. Because if a kid, Shawn, you was a good kid.
Yeah.
Your dad talked that shit.
Yeah.
But you, at the end of the day, you would be like, your dad would say some crazy stuff. You'd be like, hey man, you have a blessed day, you and your family.
Yeah.
Let the kid be the kid.
You gotta let the kid be the kid.
At the end of the day, you gotta be yourself.
My dad would tell me, you need to start saying something. You need to start talking. You gotta do something. They're overlooking you. They're passing you by. And I would just look at my dad and say, I gotta be me.
Yeah.
And then eventually being me was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. And nothing was scripted that I did. And it all worked.
Being you will always work at the end of the day.
It all worked.
Being you will. Yeah. So and I said after the push and after everything, if the kid's gonna go villain, go villain. Go all the way
you
villain.
You gotta go all the way now.
But you gotta go all the way.
Yeah.
And I see the kid, you didn't like to be booed. His reaction to getting booed is not good. He can feel it in his throat. He don't like to be, his dad want him to go all the way that.
Yeah.
The kid don't want to be that. Let the kid be the kid at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.